Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your man always, George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Um, as you know, if you follow my channel, I have set an interview with a lady who competes as a physique competitor in the IFPB, and that's for Miss Jada Beverly. As you know, I've been you know researching and looking around, offering, just sending submissions out and some feelers about doing interviews for my channel. And I'm hoping I just sent her the link. I'm hoping she's I'm hoping. If not, no, I'll just email her and tell her to we'll try to set another day. But I'm hoping she responds. Let's keep our fingers crossed. You know, if not, we'll just talk for a little bit till she comes on, or if she gets her messages, or I hope she's somewhere all right. But anyway, yesterday I had an interview with Frida Gibbs, and it was an interesting and great interview with her, and she just dropped a lot of knowledge about, especially in the fight game. And that story she told about Lashina Riker, and that's you think somebody like Lashina Riker, who's supposed to be called the baddest woman on the planet, would fight someone like you know like Frida Gibbs. And and also I remember a few years ago, I think I also said, why she didn't fight Samaya Nani either. Samaya was, Samaya Nani was a pretty tough opponent at her time. She you get another interview. I might Marcus. If she don't respond, I'll just email her. She said she's just supposed to be her day off, on Thursday. And if I don't get this one, I just see, I just send an email and see what's happening. But since see, we, I set these broadcasts ahead of time. You know, I just that's I should have, I want to be prepared just in case she does or does not. And if not, I just go ahead and do. Like that time I tried to do the interview with Alicia Flario, and it didn't work out. Then I just went ahead and we just chuck it and need someone else. Salute to George smashing that like button. Yeah, thanks Marcus. He always comes in. Mark, my man Marcus Bell. Um, and like I said, well, right now you won't have maybe a week and a few more days left of Black History Month. I'm working on some stuff like some bodybuilding comparisons with some ladies of black ladies in cover in history. Also, I also have a plan for you know some other videos coming up. I'm and I also, as you know, if you look in my follow me, I'm also have a interview coming up tomorrow night with Nicole Talia and a friend Louis Leon, and we would talk a little bit of wrestling. We'll have some fun. If y'all have the time to stay up that late at night, come by. It'd be cool. It'd be nice. So, like I said, I'll give her a few more minutes. She lives in Ohio. We posted this at 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock was preferable for her. Um, I think I might have made a mistake or something. You know, I wish she called me or text me or something, or you know, I don't know. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna do a little something real quick. If you don't mind, you fellas, I'm gonna put up the Joker. You know, and let's see what happens here. Yeah, turn off the camera and do a little Joker. Let's have a little fun here. Have a little anarchy. Eh, I don't know if she's gonna call him or not. Yeah. Mm, just wondering. I found him. So I sent her an email. Also, I sent us a response to her on Instagram. I don't know. If I can't, all I gotta do is just later. Just if she comes on later, or if she responds to me later, I'll just redo the link, or something. I know you guys were looking forward, especially a lot of my FEB fans, looking forward to seeing a lady that's a competitive female bodybuilder. And she says she wants to make the transition from physique for bodybuilding, and that's a good idea. But like I said, if she can, I think the best thing for her to do is sit out the for 2021 to 2022 and put on more size, because I think it's a big push for the bigger girls. As you know, I just did a video this morning where I mentioned the ambassador, um, the Wings of Strength ambassador brand, where you have a lot of ladies where they represent Wings of Strength, and you know, there's some of the ladies are pretty big, like especially Monique Jones, Robin Triple D Hillis. Um, you know, uh, even though she's short, she's 200 pounds, a solid muscle. And that's Alicia Young, and then you have Virginia Sanchez. Both Hella Trevino and Irene Anderson. These are some pure muscle women, and a lot of women who are trying to just make the jump from physique to bodybuilding are going to have a time competing against them. So if she's really serious about making the transition, she might need to sit out the rest of the year and put on maybe about 10, 50 more pounds worth of size. Because if you go on stage, like, Mila Ash, she did pretty good, for a second, she's a little taller. But if you do certain shows, like I would say the Romanian Muscle Fest, where it's more about muscle, bigger women, or certain other shows that's going to cater to more to the more muscular women, you're going to get shut out. So it's better to maybe sit out the season and work on put on size. Like Jay Fuchs, she put on more size, but we don't know if she can ever compete. We're hoping she might compete this year, but I think she want to wait till the pandemic settles down, and then once it settles down, she'll probably come back, because she really wants to. She rather compete here in America. Like I said before, a lot of women want to come to the United States and compete. So I'll give her a few more minutes. I hope she responds. If not, I'm just going to stop the stream, and maybe she could respond to me later. And yeah. But it is what it is. That's all I can say. It's just one of the things that happens. You know, it's not the first interview where uh my guest couldn't make it for whatever reason it was. And I can't fault her. I mean, if it was something like a miscommunication, that's all it is. But like I said, I like sitting here talking with y'all for a few minutes, because, like I said, it's just me here at the house. Not much else to do. I was working on some other sub projects and stuff. Um, I started on the news that my girl Serena Williams, she lost in the semis of the U.S. Open against Anuki, the half black, half Japanese girl. I forgot her name. And I'm gonna do a video talk about that, because I love Serena Williams. I think she's a great player, and she has a good record. And I know she wouldn't want to do this, but maybe it's time to retire. She is almost 40. She has, she's a wife and mother. And that's the thing. Sometimes, it happens when you. This is something. This is something I said before about athletes, and this is true sometimes. When you become civilized, meaning you get settled, you have kids, you have a spouse, and become settled, you kind of lose that killer edge a bit, and it happened quite often. So like I remember Ben Roethlisberger, once he stopped whipping strippers and crashing motorcycles, he kind of lost a bit of his edge, and it happens because especially when you get older, you want to settle down. And one person I think one person I really respect for what he did was, I'm not a fan of him, but you know Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter, he played in the league. He was never married. He dated all these girls, and then once he retired, then he settled down. And I respect that, because in fact, you want to be focused, and that's the hard part about when you're an athlete. You got to travel here, you got to be there. You don't spend time with your wife and kids as you want to, or your family. And now that you're not in the game anymore, you got your own businesses to do. You have more time to spend with them. That's a smart thing to do. I know some guys say, "I want to have my family when I'm young." Well, you can still have family. It doesn't matter being about you like I say you get in the game like in your early 20s. And next thing is if you're in your early 20s, I don't think you really want to settle just yet. When you get like maybe a little over 30, you meet somebody, you have a good relationship, and then you get to the point where you know what, I think I'm going to retire. Then you retire, then you marry, then you settle down, and you have your kids. I think that's a smart thing. I think a lot of athletes should do. When you get out of the game, have your family kids after the game instead of doing because you're going to be tempted by women. You're going to travel so much, and it's just you know. And that's what. All right, three people is here. We appreciate y'all three people. I'm sorry that Jada's not here. I know y'all really want to come see Jada Beverly, but you're just talking to me. So what I'm gonna do is about to drop off in a couple more minutes. I know I was so hopeful to get an interview because that'd be right now I'm looking on her IG because in her DMs and hoping she responds. I sent her an email. We might have got our dates crossed, you know, and if that's what it is, that is what it is. So but like I said, this is one of these things that happen, you know. But like I said, once more again, I hope y'all enjoyed. Whoever was here yesterday afternoon when I had my interview with Frida Gibbs. I want to thank y'all. I really want to thank y'all for coming in and supporting. Listen to a legend like Frida Gibbs. How much she has done over years, in the sport of kickboxing and just boxing and just combat sports. She just really dropped some real definite truths that we all need to know, and I respect her. That's why I was saying yes, ma'am. Every time she addressed me, because she is a lady, and I must address her as that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go off. Like I said, no more point me holding y'all up. Y'all got things to do, whatever else. I'm hoping maybe later she sees my DM, my response in the DMs, or maybe she see my email, and we'll try to if maybe we could probably sneak it in maybe later this afternoon. So this is your man all the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of Bodybuilding Talk, female bodybuilding talk. I really appreciate you coming in. Like, don't subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out. Thanks, Marcus, and see everybody else later.